Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Darren Eady, another episode of Man Talk TV. This is basically when I talk about what's going on with the fellas. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we get a bad rap for a lot of things we do, a lot of things we say. We under the gun. We get hit up with a lot of unnecessary pressure. We get called out on everything. People can come at us in any kind of way. They can pretty much, if it ain't, toxic masculinity, we beta males, or we run in the streets, we dogs. I mean, name go on and on and on and on and on. Okay, it seems like guys can't do right. It seems like we simply can't do right. Okay, but then you come up with a situation where you have a man who's doing right. For the most of what we know, he's a decent, upstanding, follow the rules, the kind of man that every woman is supposed to want. I'm talking about Stephen Curry. Okay, if you already know, his wife, Ayesha Curry went on the red table talk with Gina Pickett, and pretty much, went out there on a national platform and said she wants the attention of other men. Okay, and from what I'm hearing, she's supposed to be God fearing and church like and all that kind of good stuff. But she went on a national platform, not amongst her girlfriends in her company of her own home, or even in the hair salon where women tend to gossip. She went on a national platform designed to stir up the hardest controversy and to have the hardest conversations. Now, was she doing it to have a lady talk? Could be, maybe. I would almost want to say possible. But should she have done it? Should she have had that type of conversation in an open forum talking about her man? And come to find out, his man is in the championships, which means he has to be focused on the game, not worrying about his wife going on a national platform and talking ill, not just about him, but about her situation and what she wants. That's contradictory to what he's supposed to be doing. So it came off that she wants the attention of other men. Okay. There's one thing to desire that, but to open the door to public scrutiny in today's social media era, where you saying the wrong thing or doing the wrong thing opens the door up to people acting on what you say. Okay. Now, what if, Steph Curry says he wants the attention of other women, right? He would have been labeled every name in the book. He'd have been targeted. They'd have been trying to get rid of his endorsements. It'd have been a whole chaos show. But since she did it, you know what I'm saying? She's been people have been coming at her, but people have been taking her side too. Okay. So how do you categorize this? Where do you put what she's doing? Okay, let's look at worst case scenario. Okay, now he can't focus on the game, on him playing the game, because he don't know what she's gonna do next. If she felt comfortable to do this, to say that, while he's trying to play the game, you don't know what she will do. That means she has no respect for him or his situation to feel comfortable to say what she's saying. Now, of course, a lot of people are going in, but a lot of right conversations from men are being had. I would listen to the Zoe Williams show when he was talking with Corey Holcomb and Riza Islam, and they all made their valid points. There is, is the man's responsibility. That's what the title of the conversation was. It's a man's responsibility to control what his woman does. Okay, but can we do that in 2019? Can we control what our woman does when they got so many avenues to come back out of a man? They married with kids. So if she decides to act a fool, she can take him for half his money, like what happened with Tiger Woods. Take the kids and the whole nine, and he got to fight tooth and nail to deal with that situation. So he's probably just trying to keep crap from blowing up any worse. But does that give her a license to say what she's saying and do what she does? So in my opinion, she's trying to destroy him, because if she cares about him, that's something you would never say. You would never say something like that you want attention of other men. You would never say that when you got a man providing and taking care of you and is a God-fearing man. Every check that most women say they want in a man, Steph Curry is. He's not only a successful black man, okay? Tall, for the most part, decent looking, light skinned, real light skinned, great career, tons of money, they want for nothing. Every security that a woman says she wants, Steph Curry has. So what could possibly make her say what she said? So could he not be giving her enough attention at home? If he's trying to play a game that demands a lot of his time and allows him to bring home, and she have the money and have the comfort of living to where she doesn't never have to work again in her life, you should be able to understand that. And that's a conversation you should be able to have with your man, so that you don't have to go out to a public forum and say what you say. Okay? And even if you're unhappy, keep it a secret. Why open up and say what you say? If it's a cry for attention, there's other ways to cry for attention that doesn't damage your man's psyche, that doesn't make him seem like a simp. Now, in the world of men, he seems like he's a simp, that he's a weak man, that he can't control his woman. His woman is free to destroy his name in public, which is what she did. She destroyed his name in public by saying what she said, saying she seeks the attention of other men. There's no getting around that. There's no coming back from that. There's no justifying that. There's no trying to understand that, because she did it in a public forum. There's no amount of an apology, because once it's out there, it's like a Pandora's box. Once you open that door, everything is going to start coming out of it. There's no way to close it. There's no way to stop it once it starts. So now men may take her up on her offer. Okay? Men may start giving her attention, and showing up in strange places, not only in her DM. They may be showing up wherever she goes. She goes to a show, men are going to be there trying to see if what she's saying is true. She's going to get way more attention than she ever thought she wanted. Now her man is going to be pressured by all the attention of other men. Okay? So now he may have to try to defend her honor, and guys coming at her, and now he may have to fight, or he may have to do a whole bunch of things he should never have to do in trying to protect the door that she opened up. We don't think of it that way. Most women don't think about it that way. They don't think about what a man has to do when they do something that crosses the line and opens the door to other men doing something. There are men who aren't good men. There are men who will sneak and do some underhanded stuff. Okay? But normally, men put themselves in a position to check that and go, this is my woman, she's with me, and the woman act accordingly, so a man can't get close to a woman who's acting right and knows where she stands with her man. So that protects the both of them. But what do you do when you have a woman who doesn't care, who says what she wants to say, does what she wants to do, puts him in harm's way by opening a door to those underhanded men to come at her? Okay? Not only that, she opened the door for women to now go at her man. Once again, he only had eyes for her. Okay? She just belittled him on national TV and shows. It doesn't matter what you want. I already got you. You know what I'm saying? You do what I tell you to do. I'm going to go out and do what I want to do. Now, his psyche is now damaged. How do you trust your woman to act right when you're away at a game? Okay, that you ain't dipping out looking for attention. You know what I'm saying? Now, he was off limits to all of them scandalous hoes out there who would try to seek to attack a man because he had such a bond, so-called bond with his woman. She just destroyed that. Now all of them diggers who's been trying to find a door into him got one now. You don't got a leg to stand on as a righteous, strong, supportive woman anymore. You know what I'm saying? Now you appear to be just like all these other women we look down upon for bad behavior. Because what you're doing is bad behavior. Plain and simple, bad behavior. I don't care what side of the track you want to ride with, what kind of girls are going to support you and say, girl, say what you want to say and do what you want to say. You are now considered a bad woman because you put your man out there in a bad way. You put yourself out there in a bad way, and you open the door up to things starting to happen that you're not going to be able to control. You're not going to be able to control who comes at you and when because you open this door. You know what I'm saying? You can't ride with the righteous Christian woman anymore. You can't ride with that. You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Now you put thoughts in your man's head that probably wasn't there before. Could have been. But now you've made it public to where other people are going to remind him of who you are and what you do. Now he's in the locker room and you're going to hear the jokes. Men are going to, because you know men are vicious. Men attest who you are and what you're made out of. Now they have an opportunity to see what kind of man he's made out of. Or is he a simp? So you're going to hear the jokes. I'm going to give your woman some attention. Now the pressure on him, he may have to swing on somebody just to check the situation because of what you've done. Okay? But you don't see it that way, do you? Because you want all this extra attention. Well, now you got it. Now you got it. When you get Corey Holcomb on your radar, it's going to get ugly. The jokes are coming. Because I've been laughing my butt off on what he's been saying about you. You know what I'm saying? And right now, he's not wrong. Because you put your man in a situation that he didn't have to be in. Okay? Things were quiet. Not anymore. Now, across the board, your public consumption. Because you went on a live social media channel and aired your business in an unfriendly way. So, let the games begin. All right? I think you are a man destroyer. I think you're trying to destroy your man. I see nothing good about what you're doing. So why should I say it? It's Coach D, Darren Eady, doing the man talk. I had to get it out there because there's sometimes there's always that moment where we can point a finger and go, that's the bad one. Okay? Now we can do it with Ashley Curry. What's her name? Ayesha Curry. We can point a finger at you and go, you're the bad one. You're the one we need to watch out for. You're the one who's trying to hurt good men. We can say that now. You may not think so, but it's the case. All right, this is Coach D, Darren Eady, Man Talk TV. To hear from me again, peace out.